Good morning and welcome to the T-Meters channel. This week I've been making hydraulic buffers. I've got fake buffers on the Loco because I just wanted it done pretty quick. And I didn't want just sprung buffers because real engines these days have hydraulic ones. So I've made proper hydraulic buffers. So what's inside? Well, down the back here is the jam jar. And that's bay tree. Don't know what that is. Yeah. Drilled some holes in the top, stuck it down the back there with silicone because silicone sticks to glass and to aluminium, and that's my overflow reservoir. So on the back here it's an M12 thread that screws into the buffer beam, a male fitting with a 2mm drilling, and that's so excess oil can come down these pipes into there. Now when this piston goes in, the oil is coming from one side of the piston round to the other, so that oil doesn't increase in volume. But the little bit of oil that's displaced by this piston really has to have somewhere to go. So it can come down this line and get sucked back in. Little difficult to bleed, you have to work them upside down, but not too bad. The grooves here, let's say they're 1.5 mil deep. They're actually the damping valves, if you like, the orifice, but they're around the outside. Down the middle there is a 10mm hole, just enough to take an old transmission spring. So that's the spring buffer of the part of the assembly. And then the oil gives it this damping effect, which, I mean, it really works. It really is a sprung buffer, hydraulically damped. And then strip it down there a bit, just while I've got a seal. So that's threaded into there, so you can strip it down to get the seal on. So I'll undo this after giving it a grinding to make the thread disappear into the face of the buffer. That seal will go on there, pressure this side. So it's in with the spring, in with that seal on, and then push the seal into the 22mm cylinder. That's a 14 by 22 by 7mm seal. It's a standard seal. So that gets pushed into there, and that's basically the retainer for the piston. So there's nothing else retaining it other than the friction of that seal. And it doesn't seem a lot, but it takes 2 heel bars to get it back out again. And I was worried that the spring, because it's just a spring, not a particular capacity or anything, I was worried that the seal friction, the lip between the 14mm rod there, would cause too much friction, and the piston would just, the buffer would stay in, the piston would be jammed by the seal. But no, that seems to be working okay. So yeah, HP 22 clutch pack spring out of a Discovery or Range Rover gearbox, a standard 14 by 22 seal, a 50mm steel buffer disc, stainless steel machined to 22mm, slightly under for a fit, and a 22mm bore cylinder, 30mm OD. So yeah, that's my hydraulic buffer. Thanks for watching.